This is WLKY Morning News.
You may need a reservation for Easter service coming up. What you need to know about church pandemic adjustments happening today. Invasion of privacy or logical next step? WLKY shares where Louisville's top health officials stand on vaccine passports. And racist graffiti found at Northern Kentucky University for the second time this year. How NKU's president plans to help students feel safe again. Good Sunday morning to you. I'm Marvis. We're so happy to have you with us this morning on WLKY News. Happy Easter. It is 8 o'clock on your Easter Sunday. Let's check in with meteorologist Suzanne Horgan. A lot to smile about this Easter in the forecast, Suzanne. Suzanne, thank you. Well, new this morning, take a look at these photos. Officials are working to figure out what caused this massive barn fire in Taylorsville. These are photos from the Taylorville Spencer County Fire District. The fire happened around 2:45 this morning on Aikens Road. It took roughly 48,000 gallons of water to put it out. The flames destroyed the barn along with 4 tractors, a boat, a cattle trailer, and a horse trailer. Officials have not reported any injuries. And today marks 53 years since the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. James Earl Ray shot and killed the civil rights leader on April 4th, 1968. It happened in the city of Memphis, Tennessee. King was just 39 years old at the time. He was the pastor of the historic Ebenezer Baptist Church, a husband and a father of 4. He spent much of his life advocating for equal rights for African Americans.
Okay, we are coming up on 8:32. Let's send it back over to Marvis.
Thank you, Suzanne. After a record-breaking year of homicides, gun violence is still on the rise in the Louisville metro. The city reported 49 homicides so far this year. Many of those were shootings. And in that same time last year, the city had reported 26 homicides. The local nonprofit Game Changers is working with some Metro Council members on a fund that would help families who have been displaced due to gun violence.
Going through windows. Kids are going through unfortunate drills, get down on the floor, get under the bed, get out of the window. Constantly in gunfires in their neighborhoods. It's affecting their learning focuses and trying to segue back into a school setting, NTI or not.
The Galt House in Louisville is partnering with Game Changers. That hotel will provide space for therapy sessions and other programs. And get this, Christopher Tueck said March was the 14th straight month that the Louisville Metro has recorded double-digit homicides. Well, here's an update to a story we brought you Saturday morning. The Jefferson County Coroner's Office says the man shot and killed in Parkland was an 18-year-old. Someone found Michael Bass Jr. around 12 a.m. yesterday. His body was on West Kentucky Street near South 32nd Street. You can help Bass's family get some answers. Call 574-LMPD to share information that could help LMPD make an arrest in this case. And we are still waiting to hear more information from Metro Police after a 4-year-old was shot and killed Saturday. Hey, it's sports time, and the game is set for the men's NCAA basketball championship. Gonzaga's Jalen Suggs banked a 3-pointer to beat the buzzer in overtime on Saturday. The Bulldogs just barely outscored UCLA 93-90. Gonzaga is trying to become the first undefeated national champion since Indiana did it in 1976. Meantime, Baylor punched their ticket to the championship. They blew out Houston 78-59. It will be the Bears' first appearance in the finals since 1948. The 2 #1 seeds will face off tomorrow night in the championship. Tip-off is set for 9:20. You can watch it right here on WLKY. Now, as for the women, Stanford and Arizona will face off in an all Pac-12 title game. Tip-off, that game is set for 6 o'clock tonight, and it will be aired on ESPN. Louisville's Dana Evans and Kentucky's Ryan Howard both earned WBCA Coaches All-America honors. Only 10 players were selected. This is the second time Evans has been named to the All-America team, and this is the first time for Howard. She's the first Wildcat to ever earn the honor. Well, moving on to high school sports, the Silver Creek boys basketball team is bringing back some hardware from Indianapolis. The Dragons won their second consecutive state title on Saturday. Meantime, doctors at Norton Hospital are hoping to join the next phase in the trial of a drug fighting Alzheimer's disease. Alzheimer's is caused when a certain protein develops in the brain and clumps together, forming a plaque. Previous unsuccessful trials were aimed at preventing the formation of the protein, but this medication has a different target.
The hope would be we remove these plaques, we slow down this disease, And that seems to be what this early research shows. Now, it's going to have to be replicated in larger scale trials. So we're early on, but it's potentially exciting.
I know a lot of people excited about that news. The drug is administered through an IV each month. Early results show it reduces the progression of Alzheimer's by 32%. Dr. Cooper hopes the next phase of the trials can start in Louisville in the next 3 to 6 months. 5:50 on your Sunday morning, and more research is showing big potential benefits for pregnant women who get the COVID-19 vaccine and their babies. A new study at Northwestern Medicine looked at 27 pregnant women who received the Pfizer or Moderna vaccine in their third trimester. The women had a similar immune response to non-pregnant women, and the antibodies passed on to their children through the umbilical cord.
On the fence, that are in their early third trimester, that are not sure should they just wait until after delivery. These data suggest that not only is there the incredibly important maternal benefit of vaccination, but there also is probably an additive benefit to the baby of going ahead and getting it earlier.
Research also shows breastfeeding moms can transfer antibodies from the vaccine to their babies.